everyone, hope you're doing well. So today we are going to discuss Nifty 50 stocks. We are going to analyze how these stocks are affected by the Russia-Ukraine war and how can we plan our future trades if we want to enter for long term or if you are looking to enter short term. Personally, I would not recommend trading in this situation because the volatility will be very high and so will be the option premiums. But you can look forward to add more value stocks. Uh, Soon we are going to discuss the topmost 50 stocks in our Nifty index. So you will be getting an idea then. And to confirm our plan, I'll also take help of technical indicators just to make sure our analysis is strong enough. And then we are also going to look for any pattern formation so that our analysis will be backed by evidence of pattern. So this is the index of our video. Let's get started. So this is the Nifty 50 list. Let's go through quickly. So I'm going to close this. Yeah. So this is the Adani. It has been in the consolidation range right from 9th March 2021 and it has just broken down. But what happened the next day is it recovered even quickly, but you have to keep in mind that it is still below 200-day and 50-day moving average. And the MACD is also indicating a negative strength in the stock. So you have to keep in mind. Then let's go to Asian Paints. Asian Paints as well took support near the 200-day moving average. Asian Paints, I would like to show you the weekly chart of this. It has a very strong support near 2800 area, 2900 area. You can look forward adding this stock since this is the one of the most fundamentally strong stocks. So this is about Asian Paints. Next comes Axis Bank. Axis Bank as well. These stocks like 24th Feb, India came to know about the Russia-Ukraine war. That's the reason we see every stock having a red candle on this day. So if you see Axis Bank, it is not forming any price action pattern or any consolidation signs. We will have to wait for more signals on this. Bajaj Auto as well. It is negative. This black line, which we call 200-day moving average, it just broke down. We have to see how the stock reacts. MACD is also indicating a negative fall as well. So probably not for long-term stock in this current situation. Then Finserv, Bajaj Finserv as well. It is in consolidation phase right from 27th Jan. So you have to keep in mind that currently we do not have any entry or exit positions. Just watch this until it makes some movement. Bajaj Finance as well. It has been under strong consolidation. It is, if you see, it is moving in under this price range. So we have to see for any potential breakout upside or downside. Bharti Airtel. Bharti Airtel is a strange chart. If you see here, the price is moving down, but you see green candles. This doesn't happen often. Like when the price is coming down, there should be red candles, and when the price is coming up, there should be the green candles. Like 1 or 2 is fine, but this is continuous. Like 4 to 5 days, this happened. This is called instability in stock. We don't know what is really happening, but if we look at from a far perspective, we see that it is consolidating right from 15 September 2021 all the way till now, not breaking out on either upside or downside. So we have to wait and watch what happens to Airtel. BPCL as well. it has been under immense pressure right when it has declared a dividend of massive 58 rupees for 500 rupees stock, that is more than 10% dividend. After that it has consistently been under pressure, so you can look out for shorting if this stock price crosses 330. Britannia India. You must have observed all the FMCG stocks, Asian Paints, Hindustan Unilever, Britannia, Dabur, all of them are under immense pressure because of the reason that the inflation is becoming very high, and the first sector which gets affected by this inflation would be FMCG stocks. Britannia has been near important support zone, and we have to wait and watch. Currently, this is a situation where we do not have any entry or exit rates because there is uncertainty in the global markets. We have to wait and watch how the global markets pan out, the Russia-Ukraine crisis, how it ends up, and subsequently we can make trades. Supply is the only stock which reacted positively during the Russia-Ukraine crisis. But you have to keep in mind that even though this formed a bullish candle and the volume is higher than previous 4 days, the RSI is still below 60 and the MACD is still weak. So you have to keep in mind that the next candle should be positive enough and the RSI should cross 60. Only then you can make your trades. Coal India as well. It has formed a beautiful pattern here. This has formed a beautiful morning star pattern, and this big bullish candle indicates that this stock is strongly bullish, and you can see the volume as well. It is higher than previous 4 days, but you have to keep in mind the RSI and MACD is still weak. Let's wait for one more bullish candle and then plan our trades accordingly. Divi's Laboratory as well. It has been under consistent beating by the market. If you see, this is a completely downtrend, and I would not suggest any long-term positions on this. Dr. Reddy's lab as well, it has taken a consistent beating. So if you go to weekly chart, we can find a specific zone for this, and recently it has broken down this zone, so you have to stay cautious with this. Let's come back to one day. This is Iker Motors. Iker Motors is going nowhere, man. It is in consistent zone from when 13th November 2020. So we do not have any call on this as well. Gale as well. If you see recent times, this stock is going nowhere. It is like consolidating, and recently it has come down both 200-day and 50-day moving average. One thing you have to keep in mind is that the day when 50-day moving average came below 200-day is also the day when the RSI indicated negative strength. So you have to keep in mind that any fall below this strong support would mean curtains for Gale India. Then Grasim Industries as well. It has closed below 200-day moving average and near important support levels. HCL Technologies as well. It has fallen from, let's see how much percent it fell, nearly 18%. 18% stock fall in such a good stock is a really good opportunity for a long-term perspective. But also keep in mind that this has potential to fall even more because the IT sector is already has already given 100% returns in the previous year. HDFC as well. If you see, it has following a perfect downtrend. So, and it also closed below the major support levels. So you have to make sure you are either entering for long-term perspective or entering in as a short seller in a long short-term perspective. HDFC Bank as well, as we have discussed the analysis of HDFC Bank, either upside or downside would mean the momentum to continue. On the day of the Russia-Ukraine war, this has opened below more than 10% and it has recovered a bit. You have to keep in mind about HDFC Bank, and let's see what happens. HDFC Life Insurance as well. This is under severe pressure and there are chances that it may fall even more because every indicator is indicating negative. Volumes are high, RSI is below 40, MACD is indicating negativity, and also the previous earning is a surprise negative. So this is in bad situation right now. Hero MotoCorp, we have to wait on the auto sector based on the calls they make on EV industry. So until then, we do not have any specific movement in auto stocks as well, and that applies to Hero MotoCorp as well. Hindalco. Hindalco recently crossed this major resistance zone and now it has retraced. Took the resistance will be converted into a support now, and now it is on the upper side. Let's go into 1 hour time frame and just check how this is performing. So if you see, it is almost like a double top formation. Once this trend line is broken and with good volumes, you can plan your trades accordingly. Till now, I think only the Hindalco and Cipla is the only bullish call we have right now. Hindustan Unilever is a disaster, man. Right from top, if we see, this has fallen nearly 24%, and such a fall in such fundamentally strong stock would mean a perfect position to enter long trades. So you can plan this trade accordingly, and there is nothing wrong with the company fundamentally. Everything is perfectly fine. The only reason for this fall is the rise in inflation rate, which I guess sooner or later the government takes things in hand and control the situation. ICICI Bank, no, recently it has broken this. Like if I extend this trend line, so it has first closed below 200-day moving average and then broken the trend line, closed below 200-day moving average, retraced, and like it is, I can say it is consolidating between these technical indicators. I have to make sure with another good candle here. IndusInd Bank as well, it is going nowhere right from 26th November. We need either move above 200-day moving average or below this trend line. Infosys as well, if you see, it is consolidating very strongly. We need to wait for a potential breakout. Indian Oil Corporation, now this is a breakout situation. First it took support near 200-day average, went up, came back, this is called retracement, and then we see a strong bearish candle followed by a perfect volume setup. RSI is below 40 and MACD is negative as well, and to add more spice to that, earnings is also negative. So you can plan sell trades in this stock, and also make sure you don't hold it for much long. ITC, for now we will skip ITC because from last 4-5 years it has gone nowhere. Recently it has given a breakout, but this ITC stock is king of consolidation, so let's move past this stock. JSW Steel as well. Earlier I was looking closely for this stock to provide any breakouts. It has formed a flag pattern, and then I was waiting for an entry if this takes support here and moves back. But what happened due to this Russia-Ukraine war, it fell drastically, looking to recover, but I cannot say this is a recovery sign. Let's see for more indicators in the future. Kotak Mahindra Bank as well. Consolidation is at peaks. Have to wait for breakouts. Larsen and Toubro. Larsen Toubro is a specific case where if I go to 1 month time frame, you see a beautiful range formation here, and it has broken out. It has broken out, and then this is called a retracement candle. So now any indication of a green sign here, any bullish sign here with good volumes indicates that it is time for a long-term momentum for this stock. You can add it to your watch list. Mahindra and Mahindra as well. Recently it has broken 200-day moving average, and it is near its major support zone. Maruti Suzuki. Maruti Suzuki is at major resistance levels, support levels. Any breakout below this would be disastrous for the stock. You can plan sell trades accordingly. Nestle India as well, as I said, FMCG. So it is under pressure right now due to inflation effect. NTPC, no specific momentum. Have to wait and watch for possible breakouts. Oil and natural gas. So I would recommend you to stay away from the oil and energy sector, because due to the Russia, every country is importing strong conditions on Russia. Since Russia is the major oil and energy producer to the world, the prices may be drastically affected. So I would suggest you to stay out of oil and natural gas, Reliance, stocks like that as well. Power grid, if you see, it has been consolidating under this zone from long time. We have to wait for potential breakout as well. Reliance, as I said, even though it gave a negative outlook here, we have to wait for how the world reacts to the oil price hikes. So I would skip that. Life insurance, if you remember, HDFC Life also has taken a severe beating, and so is SBI Life Insurance. It has closed. See, this is how the fall takes place. It comes, it goes back up, comes back for retracement, waits for a day or two, and then breaks out. This is how the fall takes place. Uh, you can plan this trade for selling it. There is no buying option for this, and also the earnings as well. It has bad, like 24% is unexpected earnings record for this. State Bank of India, no sign of anything. Shri Cement, badly affected. Sun Pharmaceutical, this is called bullish engulfing candle. Like this completely engulfs the bearish engulfing candle. But what you have to keep in mind is the MACD is negative, RSI is just above 40, and also it closed below the 50-day moving average. By just seeing this green candle alone, you cannot decide that it is a green bullish sign. Tata Motors as well. It was under consolidation between this zone, but due to this Russia issue, it just fell. I would consider this as a good opportunity to buy Tata Motors, to allocate some stocks to this, to your portfolio, because this is one of the major players in the EV sector. Tata Steel, Tata Steel as well. It took support near a major uh, area, and then bounced back, but still the indicators are not supporting a strong momentum. Let's wait for potential breakout. ECS as well. This has fallen drastically and it took support near the major area. And like if you observe, in every stock on the day of Russia Ukraine war, there has been a very huge candle, red candle, and immediately on the next day there is a green candle. This green candle is not because of the bullish momentum, it is only because of the short coverings which are happening due to the effect of the previous day. People who shorted the stocks will be getting enough profits, they will be closing their profits the next day. Since the short sellers are closing their profits, there will be nobody to sell the stock and there will be only buyers in the stock. That is why you will be able to see green candles in every such situation. Tech Mahindra closed below a major support level and also below 200-day moving average. Titan is also consolidating. We have to wait for a breakout in either upside or downside. This is huge, like this is mostly bullish. Earnings is also positive. RSI is also trying to come near 60 and MACD is also unstable. So I think mostly this is a bullish call. Let's wait for more confirmation. Ultratech Cement affected due to inflation. UPL as well. We can see huge fall here, followed by bad earnings and bad RSI. Wipro as well. Wipro, yeah, like this is called a falling wedge pattern. What I mean by that is this and this. Any potential breakout on the downside would mean drastic to the stock. So keep in mind that you should not enter Wipro for any long-term positions as of now until it crosses all the moving average indicators, and RSI also confirms the strength as well. Yeah, that's it guys. We came back to Adani Port, which is the first. Hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments if you think you are if you have found out any other patterns which I might have missed. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.